gather around. You know we do it each and every morning. Top morning podcast in the country. You know, you listening to it. Let's go. Damn, I feel good this morning. Like my mother say, thank God for Jesus. I feel really good this morning. It is Weird Wednesdays, guys. It's Wednesday, August the 31st, 2020, 10 minutes after the hour. Damn, it's the Shawn Harvey Morning Show, feature Waco team. That's Senny J. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? August the 31st already. This August is gone. July is gone. Unbelievable. The show is sponsored by Comedy World Network, guys. We appreciate you over there at Comedy World Network. Thank you so much. Chat room is wide open. My beloved nephew, good morning. God bless. Lee Scott's in the building. My man, Young and Nut. Yo, Young and Nut, don't forget, we coming bringing the show down to Comedy in Harlem live, the live taping of the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. That's October the 27th. I'll get in that in a minute. We're on all major podcast platforms, guys. Only thing you got to do is just Google the Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team. All the links come up. Good morning. Good morning. God bless. Miss Jackson, God bless you. You're in the chat room this morning. Thank you so much on this glorious Wednesday. Damn, I feel good this morning. We're on YouTube this morning as well. Just, go to the YouTube page, like and subscribe to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team, and then you could just watch us on YouTube. We're on all podcast platforms. So if you can't watch the show visually, you can just pop on the radio, iHeartRadio, radio.com. Shawn Harvey Morning Show is there. Good morning. Come on into Lacheesa. Good morning. God bless. Kathy, God bless you. We appreciate you this morning. You already know all my beloved listeners and fans to the show, who I like to call family members. Definitely appreciate you. Okay, all on our social media platform. Okay, all that, Facebook, TikTok, all that stuff. YouTube, the whole thing. Social media platforms I've never even heard of. We're on. We're big in Africa, guys. Good morning. I feel really good. Join our group, Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team group. Cindy J's running a little late. She'll be in the building in a minute. But I love that Shawn Harvey Morning Show group too, so we appreciate you. Also, hey, to my beloved nephew Lee, we coming down to Dallas the Black Friday or November in a few months from now. I'll get the opportunity to see my beloved nephew in person, so I'm excited about that. It's where you get your morning love, but most importantly, guys, you already know it's the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. And I appreciate all you folks for listening. Listen, let me tell you something right now. I'm gonna jump right into this thing. It's a funny story I read on Instagram, man. This guy, it says, man arrested in prostitution ring after he leaves sleeping wife to meet sex worker during his honeymoon. Come on in, Alfredo. God bless. Good morning. Everybody say good morning to each other if y'all don't mind. Thank you so much. Man arrested. Let me just jump right into this thing real quick before I get into my dramatic weight loss. Man arrested in prostitution sting after he leaves sleeping wife to meet sex worker during honeymoon. He was on his honeymoon. Yo, us men are unbelievable, bro. And let me tell you something. I'm guilty of doing weird situations like that as well, and I'll get into that. Man arrested. Good morning, guys. Come on into the chat room. God bless you. Diane Hall. I said Diane Hall. Much love, man. Appreciate you. Man arrested in prostitution sting after he leaves sleeping wife to meet sex worker during his honeymoon. Now, I'm gonna play some of this, and then we get into the fun. We get into the transparency, which is Harvey, and which is this show. Good morning, everybody. God bless. Let me play this real quick. Let me see if I get this.
Trevowski's honeymoon was cut short in Tampa last month.
His new bride falls asleep, and he decides, I'm going to respond to an ad to one of our undercovers have placed to go have sex that evening. So he leaves and comes to the hotel and wishes to purchase sex. Well, he was placed under arrest immediately.
Sheriff Chronister says Trevowski was one of 176 men arrested since April for committing illegal acts of prostitution, some
Drinking
with
my coffee.
minors.
Our detectives are too good at what they do. Please, I'm going to beg you one more time. If you want to traffic another for sex, if you want to purchase another individual for sex, or you want to prey on the children in our community, go to another county, because the odds are against you that your photo is going to be on one of these boards.
One more time.
Cut short in Tampa last month.
His new bride falls asleep, and he decides, I'm going to respond to an ad to one of our undercovers have placed to go have sex that evening. So he leaves and comes to the hotel and wishes to purchase sex. Well, he was placed under arrest immediately.
Sheriff Chronister says Trevowski was one of
Yeah,
176 men.
Yeah, he said he was placed under arrest immediately. Poor Trevowski. You're an asshole, bro.
Please, I'm going to beg you one more time.
Lynette Serrano, good morning. God bless you. You know, love you to death. All you know that. Be loved. God bless you.
You want to prey on the children in our community, go to another county.
Listen, I don't know. Purchasing sex from a sex worker. Okay. Purchasing sex from a sex worker is legal in some situations. It's illegal all over the country. B, are you on the phone?
Good morning, Shawn Harvey.
Hey, okay, good. Let's clap, everybody. B Love's on the phone. Let's clap. I don't know if you heard me just play this, B, but the man was on his honeymoon and he went out to purchase sex, and he got caught in an undercover thing.
Right.
And he got arrested, and his name is Paul Jakowski, and they got his picture all over the place. Mm-hmm. And while he's on his vacation, now listen, that is totally disrespectful. Okay, totally. You're first of all, sir, you are a dirtbag. Like, you are the worst. You are the worst person on earth right now to me. Like, you can't. Like that I don't know if anybody's been married, or even if you're just starting a relationship, be love. It's when you start a brand new relationship, or you take a relationship to another level. Now remember, I'm not a relationship expert, guys. I've been thrown out of 57 women houses, 78 relationships, 3 baby mothers, divorced. Okay, I always say that. But this I will say, B. When you're in the beginning of a relationship, or you take a relationship to another level, it's always that loving bliss that you have for each other. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That sets the foundation for maybe, hopefully, everlasting love. The sex is incredible in the beginning. You can't keep your hands off each other. You're sending kissing emoji. You're posting pictures on social media. The world needs to know. The family know. The holiday get-togethers is on and popping. Your lady's walking by. You're smacking her ass. She's looking at you, whispering sweet nothings to your ear. This is the way it's supposed to be in the beginning. And then some of us take it to a whole nother level and legally lock down one vagina. And then once we lock down that one vagina, B, we take it on vacation.
It's called a honeymoon.
It's right. It's called a honeymoon. Sometimes the man is fortunate enough, he could pay for the honeymoon. They could go Dutch, or they've been gifted enough money for the honeymoon. And they're so excited, and you don't have to worry. If even again, I even take it down to the next level where you're just dating and you're in love with each other and y'all in a committed relationship and you're going on vacation. It is still the same feelings. Because feelings is what it is. Feelings Nothing more than feelings. Remember that? Feelings. and then you get to wherever destination you're going to. Somewhere, most likely, where there's a sand in the beach and you got your big Jackie Onassis shades on, and the guy is walking around proudly because he got his lady with him.
Right. His boo thing. His wifey.
Right, his wife. And men, that's a moment where we are almost the most proudest that we can be being in a relationship. And then we're out there, and the vagina is still fresh, so, and the penis is still fresh, so the sex is incredible. In the beginning. Right, B?
In the beginning.
Sex is always incredible in the beginning.
In the beginning.
Put a number one in the chat room if you think sex is always incredible in the beginning. And then B, out of nowhere, my man Paul Jakowski is probably strolling on his phone while his beloved wife is asleep. And he goes, let me purchase some different vagina. Because basically that's what he's saying.
Basically.
LaShawn Hayes Jones, God bless you.
Just like she was on Amazon. He was on Amazon for coochie on.
Now, at what moment? And I don't see. I think this is I don't think that there's even a recorded story of a woman purchasing a slong during during a vacation. I mean, during a honeymoon. I know women probably went out there and got drunk and got. Well, that's another. That's another situation.
Right.
So
we're not worried about that.
We're not worried about that.
This.
We're gonna stay here. We're gonna stay right here. We're gonna stay right here.
Right.
And Paul Jakowski goes online, goes on whatever site, and purchases the vagina, gets out the bed. Now some women are light sleepers and some women are heavy sleepers. B, which one are you?
I'm a light sleeper.
So you would if a man was in the bed with you and he'd get up and go to the bathroom or walk around, you kind of knows that. Mm-hmm. So this woman must have been a heavy sleeper because apparently he must have got dressed and left the crib. But B, alcohol could be involved.
Right, because they're on the honeymoon. So let's remember that. We're on the honeymoon, so we drinking, we sexing, we loving. Everything is great. Boy,
that new relationship of sex is unbelievable. I'm just reminiscing. I've been in a 3-year relationship. Let's clap for new relationship sex. And for those that are out there right now in the bliss of new relationship sex, we applaud you.
Yes, go for it.
And for all us everyday grinders, big up. Big up to us.
Big up to y'all.
Us folks that are in relationships with our lunch pail and our hard hat. Coal mining the vagina in the slung, big up to us. And to some of us that's put years and years and years and years and years, you get the platinum package.
Not the platinum package.
W.M. Dixon, good morning. You get the platinum package.
Oh my goodness.
And B, this young man gets up and goes online, get the address, leaves the crib, and go hunting for vagina when he just left the vagina. And then get caught in a sting.
Yes.
B, what's your thoughts?
Well, I guess I would just have to ask, how long were they engaged before they got married? Because we're assuming that this is new, fresh sex, straight after the honeymoon or after the wedding. But the fact of the matter is, if they've been married a while, it's just a lunchbox with the hard hat now, which is why he went looking for some more on the honeymoon.
If you've been in a relationship over 3 years and longer, you have your hard hat and your lunch pail.
Right. Maybe he thought he was at home. Yeah. He was just going out. He was just going to get a snack. Like, he wasn't really going out to get anything heavy. He was just
B-
going out to get a snack.
B, before we move on to this story, can I tell you my prostitution story?
Sure. Great. You have a prostitution story?
Yep.
I'm ears.
Yeah. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go. So this happened back in the 80s, B. When, I was so full of myself. It was maybe in the early 90s, okay? And I don't know if you guys know this, but here in New York, especially my New York folks, the promoters are named Black and Gold, Daryl Hicks and Mike and Mr. Green. And they had, and they still do, Rodney, they call the show all the time. They call here all the time.
Okay.
Right? They call you. And they had a big party on Times Square on 42nd Street. They rented out some spot down there right on like 47th, 49th. They used to do parties. Black and Gold Entertainment. They just finished doing their ski trip last March. They had sold it out. We talked about it.
Okay.
So, at the time, I was single. That was one brief thing. I had patches of being single.
Patches of being single.
There was patches.
This is it, thankfully.
Yeah. Before we get back to this story, welcome to the show, guys. Only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? And B, we got dressed to go to the party because it was a big party. Everybody was going, and I think it was one of those pastel kind of linen kind of, that was the theme.
Okay.
So it was 4 of us in the car. It was me, my man Jig, and 2 other dudes that we used to run with in the barbershop back in the days before I started doing comedy. Okay. And we all met in the Bronx. We actually met at the barbershop, and we got in my man's car, and he had like the latest like Mercedes Benz at that time. So we was and 4 of us was in the car, so we was fly. Everybody had their linens on. Harvey was fly. So we was fly. We was driving down the West Side Highway because we was gonna cause damage.
Okay.
The place was already sold out, so we knew that when we get in the building, it was on and popping. And that was back in my days, B, when I was drinking, I was an alcoholic, and we popped bottles. And B, we get down to we drive down the West Side Highway. I think at that time we was playing on WBLS was playing back in the day. Ruben Toro.
Oh wow.
Ruben Toro with the house classics.
Wow.
B, I'm going back. And then we get down to the Times Square area. It's a Saturday night, B. And we get off the exit at 49th, whatever exit is, the Times Square exit, right? And we drive down 44th. We drive down 44th Street, right? So we going close to the club because my man had the Benz and we was gonna park the car in the lot. Couldn't park the Benz out in the street.
Right.
No way. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So we come off the West Side Highway. We're going eastbound to Times Square. We're on 40, whatever street is, right? B, we in the car. We got the windows down, music. We are just full of ourselves right now. We could see the event location down the block because we're about to pull in to go into the car. And out of nowhere, B, this white woman comes walking by on the side of the street with a fat ass.
With a fat ass, you said?
Yo, fat ass in heels. Fat ass in heels and the short skirt.
Oh, wow.
So me and my man and the other dude, we yell out to the girl like, yo, what's up, baby? What's good? We yelled out to her just like that. The moment we yelled out to this lady, 2 officers pulled us over.
What?
And we was like, what's going on? Yo, you're under arrest for soliciting prostitution.
What? Was she really a prostitute?
She was an undercover police officer like this guy.
You sitting here trying to tell me they snatched you up?
She was an undercover police officer. We didn't even get a chance to say, even if we wanted to say, yo, we got $30, $40. We didn't even get to that.
Oh, my God.
So So this was come on, man. Y'all remember Ruben Toro? Man, come on, WBLS. Come on. B, you remember Ruben Toro on Saturday night? Louis Vega? And listen, now check out the optics. Remember, we're going to the black and gold event. It was a linen, pastel, whatever. So we all fly as hell. I had on B. I could remember I had on some. I had some. I had some green gaiters. I was in this green gear. It was crazy. And B, new NYPD undercovers pull us over. We still like, what's up? We even said, yeah, we were just hollering at her and said she had a fat ass. We said that. I don't know why we said that, because now we incriminate ourselves. And don't you know that NYPD arrested all 4 of us? Now remember, we down the block from the club.
Wow.
B, we could see the club. We could see the people on the line waiting to get into the place.
No club for you that night, Shawn Harvey. You went to club jail.
So now they get us out the car. Now we're frustrated. Listen, the ticket, even back then, the ticket was like $50 to get in. It was crazy. B, they arrested us. They put us in handcuffs and they put us in the panty wagon. Now we're thinking, all right, so maybe there might be a processing. They see if somebody got a warrant, and then we could get out of here in an hour and go right to the club because we right there. They even was kind enough to let my man park the Benz in the car, in the garage, because we was right next to the garage. Because they said, listen, we ain't gonna tow your car. We'll do that for you. You put your car right there.
Oh wow.
B, we get in the paddy wagon, right? And while we in the paddy wagon, of course, we see the white chick walking back again, with the fat ass. She's out there arresting people. Mm-hmm. B, we get in the paddy wagon, all 4 of us. We look like New Edition without Barbi Brown.
You know what they say, right? Never trust a big butt and a smile, Shawn. Y'all went to club jail.
Yeah, never.
Y'all had DJ bars spinning on the 1 and 2.
There you go. There you go. Those punchlines. I love it. Now, B, when we get in, because guys, if y'all know me, if y'all knew this show, I tell all my business. I don't give a damn. B, we get in the paddy wagon. There are 2 grown-ass men. They were like Jewish guys. Right? B, they were crying. They were crying. They were in tears, crying. 2 grown-ass men crying. They were crying. They were like somebody died crying. And we were like, well, what's going on, right? And they was like, oh, my God. They happened to both be limo drivers. And they were working. And they pulled over and tried to solicit from this woman. And they were both married at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So they were limo driving. They were working as limo drivers. Maybe they were picking up somebody, or maybe they dropped somebody off, or whatever it was. And they went around the corner, maybe to get their balls waxed. I don't know.
They try to holler at the girl with the big butt.
Yeah, they try to holler at the girl with the big butt. But I think they was really like, yo, we got $70. Well, how much? Like, they did that.
Shawn, I don't know if I believe you. They took all 4 of y'all.
B, let me tell you, B. I know every time I share this story.
I don't know if this story is true.
B, all the stuff. I could call my man Jay. Everything I share is the truth on this show. People always say, Shawn, I don't believe it. And then somebody call and go, yeah, that happened. It's B. You new to the show? I'm telling you, it happens all the time. I'm not making nothing. I'm telling you, that's why I segue into my story. Because if there's this prostitution story, I'm not gonna tell a story if it's something that's relatable to me. That's how I get down.
Oh my God, I can't believe it.
So B, check this out. Now check this out. They're crying, right? They're crying. They got the B. Check out the optics. They got the suit on. They got the black limo. I thought one guy had the cap on. Like, they are in working mode. They got big wedding bands on there, because their wives and jobs are gonna find out what happened to. I would be crying too. It was the 4 of us. We looked like New Edition, but it was all good. All of us was single, and we just gonna have to take that L.
Right.
And we thought we was going to get out in time anyway because we thought the processing was going to be right there. They run a warrant, no warrant, and then we go right to the club. These men are crying. Now, an hour go by. We like, yo, what's going on? And then the guy goes, yo, we tried, you know how police officers are. You know how they yo, we tried our best, yo.
Right.
We tried our best, man. We're going to have to take y'all down to Central Booking. Are you serious?
What?
With this out now, they take us to Central Booking. And no, it was in downtown Lower Manhattan. They used to call it the Tombs, I think. Princess?
The Tombs.
Princess? I think they called it the Tombs. It was right downtown, like on Center Street.
Yep.
Manhattan, the court. You know the courthouse when you see what's those police Hill Street Blues or
One police plaza.
Yeah, that whole thing over there.
Okay.
Now check this out. Now it's a Saturday night, New York City. You know the jails are gonna be packed. Jails are packed. And all four of us is in different cells. No, two of us in one cell, two of us in the other cell, right? Right?
Right.
But B, you gotta look at the optics. We're flying. Everybody, neighbors got on gaiters. We smelling good. Everybody got their jewelry on. We literally looking like a R&B group.
And no Bobby Brown.
No Barbi Brown. And the guy, remember the two guys, they're still crying. They're done because they confiscated the limos.
Oh wow! And they took it, so they have to go home and explain all this to the wives.
Now, you know what?
Where you been all night? The fact that you have no car, we got problems.
B, after wife, what about the job?
Well, the job too.
What about the job? The job is more important than the wife.
What you mean? What do you mean after wife?
Money comes first.
The job to take care of the wife. So if he ain't got no money, he ain't got no car, he ain't got no job. This is a problem, Shawn.
Exactly.
And all of this is for coochie.
Exactly. That's why the job is more important. So, long story short, before we get back into this guy, we had to stay in there 4 hours. We get out at 3:30 in the morning. Of course, the party's over at 4. And they wrote us a ticket, and then we had to pay a fine for, at that point, I think it was like $100, and then we went on with our lives. And
Did you go back to the club?
We didn't go back. We're home. We got out at 3:30. We had to go. Remember, we had to take it. We all got, and that was another thing. We all got out at different times.
Senny said this story is so chaotic. Every time I try to concentrate,
we got out at different times. I forgot because I'm remembering the story. Remember, this is 30 years ago. This was a long time ago. We got out at different times. The only thing is none of it because they had to run a warrant, the whole thing. Nobody had warrants, so we got out at different times. I got out about 3 o'clock, and the dude with the car got out at 2 o'clock, whatever. He went and get his car, and then I took the train home 4 o'clock in the morning, New York City. I took that 2 train. I worked to the 2 train and went home, and then the next day we met at the barbershop and laughed it all off. But B, let me ask you this question. Welcome to the show, guys. God bless you.
Good morning.
B, if you were on a honeymoon with your man, and again, like with my story, we were all like dirt bags back then. So there was really nobody for me to like. It was very embarrassing for me to be caught in the prostitution sting. Oh, and then one more part to that story. I know I got everybody going crazy. One of my guys, man, my man Jig. Jig used to call into the show all the time. I called Jig. Jig used to call into the show all the time. Jig was fly as hell, right? And he's a short man, but you know, like not the Napoleon complex, but his swag is crazy.
Okay.
Now, remember, it's a Saturday night in the jail, B. Saturday night, especially in New York City, is packed. Everybody gets arrested on the weekends, B. You already know that.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Jig was in one cell. The cell is a little bit bigger than this room. And then and the other 2 guys were on the other cell across from us. We could see. We know we could talk to each other, everything. My man Jig had to use the bathroom. He had to do a number 2. So,
Oh, gross.
so he whispers to me, "Yo, man, I gotta use the bathroom." Now in jail, B, I don't know if you ever been in jail. They have one toilet.
So is it anything like the old train, like
It's a old,
filthy ass train?
it's a old, dirty stainless steel toilet, and some of them have a little barrier right there, that little protector kind of barrier, and some of them just don't. They're just right open. This one had a little barrier, but everybody could see if you need to use the bathroom. So my man Jig looked at me and go, "Yo, man, damn, I use the bathroom, man. I use the bathroom." I said, "This right there." He goes, "Nah, I got to do it number 2. I said, "Oh my God, bro, we gonna be in here for hours, man." He said, "Yo, I can't help it." So guess what my man Jig did? Now remember, the room is packed. Everybody's locked up, right? Yo, he yells out to everyone, "Yo, excuse me, everybody. I just want to let y'all know I got to use the bathroom and I got to do a number 2. And then the officer walks by and he goes, "I need tissue," because you got to ask for the tissue.
Right. That was gonna be my next question. Was it tissue?
Yeah, no, you got to ask for it. So you got to go, "Yo, I need tissue." They give you the tissue. That's right. They gave him the tissue, and then he go, "Yo, everybody, I just want to let y'all know I use the bathroom and I got to do a number 2. Now, you see this guy walking over there to the bathroom. He got a linen suit on. Remember, he's fly as hell. And he commits to taking his number 2 in front of all of us. And he wiped his ass.
What?
Shout out to my man.
Shout out to you, Jake.
You know Jake that I used to call it all the time.
Hey, you guys.
Probably mortified. Good morning, Senny.
I was chatting with all my peeps. Shawn, I'm so sorry, but
What?
the story was very chaotic for me. I was trying to tune in, but I was like talking in the chat room.
Cool.
I had no idea where we were at in the story. Like, so everybody in the chat room told me this was about your prostitution story.
Yeah, but it
Did
was the
you-
prostitution story that we were talking about
You were
that
talking
had
about
on the
story?
news.
I didn't hear that part.
And it segued into my experience.
Was
and we
it
gonna-
about the man?
about the man that went on the honeymoon?
I had that in my news. Oh, I see.
So we can continue on with that.
No.
But then it segued into my personal experience.
But your personal experience, did you get to have sex with said prostitute?
No, we
That
didn't.
was my
it was
main
the
question.
It was the 4 of us. We didn't get a chance to do anything. We yelled out to her. She was walking across the street, and we was like, "Yo, what's up? Damn, you got a fat ass. What's up, girl?" And then the 2 undercover officers came in front of the car and said, "Park over there." We didn't even get a chance to say, "Yo, we got $100."
They got snatched.
I wish we had a chance to say that. And we was fly as hell, and the club was down the
So
block.
how could you get picked up for like just catcalling? You didn't.
They was picking
They-
up everyone
they-
who hollered at this white chick. If you look at this broad, they was taking you in.
Oh, well,
And
that's
she
what
was
you-
a police.
that's what-
She was a police officer.
Well, that's what you get.
And exactly. It was $100 to $75 to $100 ticket. And I moved on with my life. And then, like I said, the next day we went to the barbershop. You know Jake that called in.
Yeah.
Back in-
Is he
got
all
it.
right?
I don't know.
Yo,
don't
y'all
know.
remember?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't
Yo,
know.
Sean, just up on him.
I don't want to.
Because when he started not calling,
Yeah.
it was like kind of dark.
And don't laugh at my friend. And that's why I said B was
I'm
like,
not laughing at it.
and-
I'm laughing at the, you know.
and that's why B was like, "Sean, this story's kind of weird. I don't believe it." I said, "B, every time I share a story, it's true. I'm telling you exactly." Tell us, Senny, when I share these things. Because
Yeah.
somebody will call in and goes, "Sean's right. That happened."
Yeah, they do turn out to be true, unbelievably. but
Now, B, let me ask you. Now,
I always hold a kernel of doubt, but because I think that's just who I am at my core.
yeah,
But
and that's who you are.
I'm always gonna hold a kernel of doubt. But
Now,
I think he's telling the truth.
everybody's city's in the building, so let me
Hey
just run this back
guys,
one more
what's
time.
going on? Especially everybody like working and typing and listening. And make sure you guys share the show. I know WM tried to come at me. Sean, I put in the chat room. I was like, remember, sharing is caring. WM gonna talk about so is being on time. Like, let's not do that. Let's just share the show.
You know what?
Let's just share the. Nah,
WM, you're right. He's right.
Yesterday there
But
was
now
like
share the
25 people in here, and there was only 9 shares. So
Yeah, we don't like
come
that.
on,
Please
let
share
let
the
us
show.
be great.
WM, you are right. Yeah, you're right. We should start on
WM?
time. You're right. But now,
It's flexible.
well, not for you. It's not flexible for you or B Love. Trust me. It's not flexible for both of you.
What?
B, are you still
B-Love
there?
always on time though.
I'm here. I'm not
She be
going
on
anywhere.
time. She be on time, ready. And it's been like 50-50. Every time I see B, she come with gifts. So I'm going to keep my interactions with her frequent. Where you at, girl?
That's right.
She on time and she comes with gifts.
Yes, sir.
That's the best
Yes.
type of person to have in your life.
Was cut short in Tampa last month.
His new bride falls asleep, and he decides, I'm going to respond to an ad to one of our undercovers have placed to go have sex that evening. So he leaves and comes to the hotel and wishes to purchase sex. Well, he was placed under arrest immediately.
Sheriff Cronister says
Not wish to
Trabowski was one
purchase
of
sex.
And not
176
arrested
men
immediately.
arrested since April for committing illegal acts of prostitution, some with minors.
Our detectives are too good at what they do. Please, I'm going to beg you one more time. If you want to traffic another for sex, if you want to purchase another individual for sex, or you want to prey on the children in our community, go to another county, because the odds are against you that your photo is going to be on one of these boards.
And Senny, his name is Paul
Trabowski.
Javowski. Senny,
Yeah, I heard they rounded up like 170 people or something like that.
Senny, he's all on TV. It's all on the internet. It's a mess. Now, B. Everybody, B Love's on the phone.
I like the whole, hold on, if you come get our kids, go to another county.
Yeah, like how old was said
Don't do
lady?
it at all.
I think he got caught with a regular adult, because if he got caught with a minor, I think they would have said that. But there probably was some of them out there getting caught out there with minors, which, please.
Well, looking for my.
You are looking for minors, so please, if the old school way of prostitution is not, the new school way is different. You get locked up and go to jail.
Paper trail.
So don't do that. Now, B, let me ask you this question. I'll ask City.
Get somebody your own age.
Word.
First of all, can we just go back to the whole point that this man left his wedded honeymoon bed to go get coochie?
Well, I think the bigger issue is he's probably a sex addict, because you probably got some, sir, numerous times.
We're all sex
Probably.
addicts.
You think is that what his wife was thinking? He's
No,
a sex
no,
addict.
it's
Don't
definitely
judge him.
no, it's not. But that's probably what we're dealing with, because what is the psychosis for doing something like that, sir? Like, and you're probably not even in your hometown. Like, that's just
I would
really
say that might
skeevy.
be a bad box diagnosis right there. Like, sis, I'm gonna need you to get your box game together so the man is not creeping out in the middle of the night to go get some coochie. I'm just
No,
saying,
B, don't put it on
aren't you
her.
throwing it down on the honeymoon? Like,
You see, B?
doesn't it get extra special for the honeymoon? Like,
No.
you had the extra lingerie. What happened with the bachelorette party? We gave you all the tools that you need to go on your honeymoon and lay it down. If this nigga was sleeping, he would have to go out.
Not be
Wow.
victim blaming.
Well,
No.
listen.
That is
Here's the
funny, though.
deal.
I don't know. That's just, come on.
Can I ask both of you young ladies and everyone in the chat room?
You know,
Can
another
this
example.
relationship survive?
No.
No.
I hope it does. I mean, I hope it doesn't. If you want to work through something like this, and you know what? It's not the first time, and that's probably what's sad.
Right.
Let me ask you something, B. B, let me ask you this, and ask everyone chat in Senny Jen.
He been doing that.
There are some men who get caught in multiple relationships, right? There are some men out here, and I was one of them. They have 2 women pregnant at the same time. 1990
Ghetto
was
twins.
yeah, ghetto twins. 1990 was a rough year for me.
But man, listen, between that whole prostitution thing and ghetto twins, you doing a lot, Sean.
Yeah, but
You're doing a lot. You're doing a lot.
that's why I got a whole story to tell. That's why Harvey's never boring and alone. I think there are more extreme situations where women still give the man another opportunity. And for the benefit of the doubt of the man, there are some men out here that have made a horrific mistake in a relationship via cheating. The woman has given them another opportunity, B, hear me out. And that man has went on to never do it again, as per like a Bill Clinton type, where they can go back into the whole relationship and rebuild. I don't care what y'all ladies say. There are one or two men on this earth that have behaved that way, where they were busted, and the lady forgave them, and they went on, and it never happened again. Right? I'm just saying, there's got to be one guy out there that's like that. Do you think that, now this is horrific, but B, can you see yourself, especially if it's an isolated incident and nobody knows about it? Paul is done. Everybody knows about this.
Oh, the guy, yeah.
Paul is done. Senny,
Yeah.
Paul's done. Everybody. When Paul get back to work, if he even have a job, he's done.
Yeah, Paul.
But B, if this was an isolated incident and your man went out there to purchase the vagina and got caught in the sting, but nobody knew about it. But nobody knew about it.
Like nobody back home knew.
Nobody back home knew. The internet,
okay.
B, the internet didn't know. Nobody knows. And then your man is like, nobody knows. We could kind of work through this. B, would you know, you listen, you know yourself better than everybody else. In your core, if it was these special circumstances, would you still be able to forgive?
I don't know. I would really have to depend on the relationship and everything that kind of led up to it. And I would really have to understand what made this neighbor take himself out in the middle of the night to go find vagina. I really have to understand that. Because I'm throwing it down. Like I said, we have bachelorette parties. Like, money was spent to lay this down. Why are you leaving? I would really have to understand that. So I don't know.
Hold on
I don't know.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Cindy, on a side note, let's give Shauna J Music a special congratulations for her wedding. And we do apologize. We didn't get a chance to make it up there. But we do love you to death.
Shauna J, you
And
look so beautiful.
Okay, let's clap for her, man. Congratulations.
You and Mitch.
You
You're
guys
so
look
great.
beautiful. And
And I hope y'all had a great honeymoon.
Yeah, sorry you came in on this story, girl.
yeah, so
But y'all don't have that to worry about, so it ain't nothing.
So really, we want to say we love you, and we do apologize for not making your event. But we saw the pictures and videos on social media. You look so beautiful. You are a Shawn Harvey morning show team member and family member for life, and you was with us when we started the show in the beginning. So we want to say congratulations to you and Nick. We know her husband as well. Congratulations to the both of you, and may you all both have a successful marriage. Now, Cindy,
Yes.
Yes.
Love that.
Now,
Wish I could
Cindy.
just hug you.
if you're out in the Galapagos Islands, because that's where y'all went for your honeymoon, you're looking at the green turtles.
Word.
But he went to go buy some vagina. But Cindy, nobody knows. See, that's the key sometimes. Sometimes, B, and ladies and everybody that's listening, I'm so sorry, but sometimes the foundation of forgiveness might start with nobody knowing.
No.
That's not the foundation of
Shawn.
forgiveness.
But I'm just saying, nobody knows. Cindy, if nobody knows, not like Paul here. Paul is a media
what are you
hero right now.
talking about? Other
B, if
people?
nobody knows,
The most Go ahead.
I know the most important person is that you know. I get it. B's talking about her man needs psychotherapy to figure out why he's doing it. I get
Yeah.
it. But City, knowing
I don't need to understand.
would you in special circumstances
What's the special circumstance
that nobody knows? That nobody knows.
Okay.
And City, now you're coming back. You're leaving the Galapagos Islands. The honeymoon's ruined. You're both
No.
You're both flying back on JetBlue, not talking to each other.
No.
You call them all type of nasties and all this and all. I get it. Senny, it's B. We got to get back to B because B didn't never answer the question. Senny.
She said it might survive. She needs to talk with him.
Oh,
they
you
need,
said
they
that?
need intense
Yeah.
therapy.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
What? How you not heard that part? That's the first thing she said.
Because I wasn't listening.
Right.
Senny, what are you doing?
That's how cheating starts. Just so
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever, B. Whatever. Yo,
That's where it starts, girl.
Listening.
That's where it starts, girl. She literally did what you're supposed to do. She answered the question.
no doubt.
And you
And I totally tuned out.
It's okay.
Thank you.
I'm listening, girl. You messed up. We're not leaving. We're not on JetBlue. Like, bro, I'm gone. Okay? I'm not even talking to you. Because what I've cultivated, I already know what happened. You're lost. Okay? You don't know who you are.
Senny, you're married to him. Y'all got married.
No, we're not married
Let's say if
anymore.
you're married. Oh.
We're not married anymore.
Divorcing and all that?
I'm like, what is it? Kiki actually said, I do not know this man.
What?
I do not know you, sir.
Right.
And when we get home, trust and believe I'm getting the hell out. I don't even keep it. Keep the place. I don't even want to talk to you about nothing. I'm gone, bro. And you're lost, and you need help, and I hope you get it for yourself.
And he decides I'm going to respond to an ad to one of them that one of.
B.
Keep the blender.
Keep
the
it all.
Toaster. She's
Keep
done
it.
done.
B.
Keep it, because I'm in my bag, and because I'm a black woman out here flourishing, and I'm out of there. I don't need to worry about this.
B. Ask me the question if I was on vacation and Wesley Pipes happened to be on vacation. So you know who Wesley Pipes is?
Right.
Okay.
Is that like a porno person?
Yeah. Hold on.
Because I'm
Walking down the beach and he slings your wife, Shawn.
Okay.
Are you taking her home? Are you forgiving her?
Yeah. Would you forgive your wife? Should she have a tryst in the middle of the night and get arrested for it? You got to pick her up.
Let me tell you
and
something.
she smashed. It wasn't no cat calling. She actually got it done.
She laid it down.
Word. Word up.
Laid it all down.
She was in the middle of a deep throat session. I get it.
Right. Are you flying home on JetBlue calling her nasties?
This is what
Are
I'm
you
doing.
working it out?
This is what I'm doing. Because I see the bigger picture, unlike my two folks here that I'm talking to. B said she's gonna, work it out. This is what I'm doing, B.
Whoa, Bernadette with the 200 stars. Okay, girl. Yes.
Let's clap.
We appreciate it. And everybody that sends us stars.
And what's the Cash App too, Senny?
The Cash App is $S Harvey Morning Show.
B.
We appreciate you.
B,
Bernadette.
this is what I'm doing. If my beloved wife got paid Wesley Pipes a few $100s to get the deep throat, and then it was illegal and she gets arrested, and it's an isolated incident, B.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna forgive this broad. But there's several multiple smash passes I can get from that. We're gonna negotiate something.
See.
And then I'm gonna forgive her. I'm gonna have a few smash passes, and then we're gonna go on with our lives. And I'm not gonna be resentful about it. I'm gonna take that L. We just got married. We're gonna come home. I'm gonna look at a little, she's gonna be my little slutty little whore for a couple of years.
Oh wow.
Wait,
I'm gonna bring others up. I'm gonna bring other broads over. We're gonna go out. We're gonna meet
not
broads.
broads. I hate when you say that because I just feel like you mean it.
I do.
I just feel like it's not just a word to you. It's
not.
like
Broads. All of you are broads. You're all broads to me. And then we're going to live on and we're going to go on. I'm saying never do it again. Never do it again.
What?
And we're going to move on and we're going to have a great life.
I don't believe you.
Not after you get.
I don't believe you Tuesday.
You got to believe me. You got to believe me because once she says, yeah, I know I got to give you a smash pass. That's it. I'm good. I'm good. What's it? Yo, bring your homegirl over. Matter of fact, we're going to have an evening at the house.
Oh, wow.
I'm done. We good. Because I'm going to save my marriage.
That's not saving your marriage.
Saving my marriage. If my wife gets purchased slong from Wesley Pipes, that's a smash pass for me to smash anybody. Anybody.
No, it's not.
And then we go on with our lives.
It's a call for help to your relationship that you need to figure out where is the crack in the foundation that caused this to happen, and is it something that you guys can get over?
We know what the crack was in the foundation. It was Wesley Pipes' white socks.
What caused it? If you really want to get over the
I don't know
cheating,
what
but I
caused
don't
it
think
for
a
her.
lot of people can get over the cheating.
She has to go to therapy for that.
And
Hold on, Senny. When I was like, I'm trying to figure out why my dude is creeping out in the middle of the night, there was no contest. But now we got to figure out why Shawn's wife is cheating. I want to know what the double standard comes in.
Now, B, let me ask you something. It goes back to what you just said. Wouldn't that hit the core of a woman's self-esteem if the man is going out for his honeymoon to purchase, and then we'll move on from this, to purchase vagina? As a woman, how does that make you feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Say like, what's a woman's thought? Like, damn, he had to go out there and purchase vagina.
On the honeymoon? I see. Here's the thing, right? I think for me, it would not be. I mean, cheating is cheating, but I mean, on the honeymoon. Like, we just committed to each other for better or for worse. No vagina for you, no more vagina for you, no more pipe game for me. We just did this. Yeah. We did it yesterday in front of all our friends and family.
Exactly.
It's just like, I don't understand. You should be too tired to even be creeping out. Hello? I don't understand.
Exactly.
So
he just doing that, like, bro, if you would have did this on like a regular, let's say Wednesday night, maybe you have a chance. But the fact that you made the conscious decision to do it on our wedding night, that's just like disrespect to the utmost level. And then you gonna go get arrested. That's the karma for your ass. And now look at all this.
And now you're on TV.
Look what happens to you. See what happens when you go against me? Look at you out here. Because that would be me. I'd be like, look at you. And I'd be like, and we're married. Maybe I'm going to let you sit there in jail, do something with the finances, clean out the bank account, do something.
Would you get him out of jail,
I'm your wife
Senny?
now. No, I'm not getting you out of jail.
And the Galapagos Islands?
No, I'm not.
So you flying JetBlue back by yourself?
By myself.
Yes.
You're not going to be.
Probably first class with my wedding money. And then she got to return.
For bail money.
Would you return the gifts? You got to return the gifts. Everybody know now. Are you asking for your gift
No, well,
back,
you're
Shawn?
letting everybody. No, I don't care. Keep the gift, but you're letting it be known because nobody knows. B, are you leaving your
I'm
beloved?
gonna let it be known. I'm gonna let everybody be known about his nasty ass.
You gonna say?
Okay.
I'm gonna let people know. I'm gonna be like, look at this. Look at this. Look what happened on my wedding night with this one. Ladies, beware. I'm glad I protected myself against this man. Look at him. I'm letting everybody know. Yeah, you about to. Because what? Everybody's going to think, oh, you got married and now you have no man. Like it was my fault. Like I was the problem. Oh, no.
You was the problem because you went out and purchased vagina. B.
No.
B.
No.
B, are you,
know.
you're not even going to get him out of, you're not going to bail him out to go back home?
Why would she bail him out?
I ain't bailing his ass out.
You better call your mom.
Bail him out and forgive him? No, you get one or the other. You don't get both. You get one or the other. You get forgiveness or you get bailed out.
No. Forgiveness.
Nasty ass, as Miss Pink says.
Forgiveness comes from your mom. Let your mom forgive you.
All right.
Not me.
How do I look going to bail you out and you got another woman's coochie juices all over you? That's going to be a negative for me, Shawn. That's
ladies,
going to be a negative.
Ladies, could you put number one in the chat room if you ever bailed your man out or husband out of jail from a prostitution sting? Wow. Put a number one chat room. Put a number two if you haven't.
Yes, I'm looking for this.
And Shawn and Jay, be careful. Shawn and Jay, be careful out in these streets.
No. Shout out to WM Dixon. He's sending 100 stars. Okay, WM. Okay. We see you, bro. And
all right, see, let's move on. Jesus Christ.
Out with stars today, huh?
Yeah, I know. Let's try it out. Trying to show up Bernadette. Okay, she started it off.
All right, we got B on the phone. All right, Senny, we can move on.
Yeah, we do have B Love on the phone, and it's always a great time.
Senny, what you got? What else is going on? All right, let's.
No. I just want to address real quick John Greer's comments. You don't be. He said, "Why was she sleep trash night? Nothing happened. That's why he was out." No.
What he said? What he said?
He said it was a trash night because she was asleep. Nothing happened.
Right.
But first of all, I do know some couples that they say that they fell asleep on their wedding night because it was just so much going on that day. You know, they've been drinking from the morning, whatever. But they're usually, you know, able, you know, they're leaving on the honeymoon the next day. They're getting up early, flying out, whatever they're doing. So I don't think that's so uncommon. But maybe she was asleep because they just had sex or whatever. Right. Maybe, and she pulled out all her tricks and everything, and it still wasn't enough. Well, some of these men just be insatiable or just want something new. Maybe he just wanted to spice it up for his wedding night himself.
Especially,
you know, you don't know what's in these people's heads. Well, don't be putting it on that woman. It is not her fault.
Yeah, I'm going to put it on her because tricks are for kids. So she needed to step up. All right, listen. Before we move on, hey, guys, Ed Lover coming to town Sunday, September the 18th at the IMU, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Tickets are moving fast. Y'all come on out and let's celebrate the one and only, the legendary Ed Lover. He'll be calling in a few weeks to help promote the show. The ticket is moving fast. Sunday Night Laughs with Ed Lover and friends. Sunday, September the 18th, IMU. Come on out and have a good time. Doors open up at 5, showtime 6. And if you're not doing nothing on the 17th, Bob Levy from the Howard Stern Show will be at the Iron Mule as well for comedy at the Mule. So come on out. It's a comedy weekend at the Iron Mule. September 17th, Bob Levy. September 18th, Ed Lover. And also, we're taking the podcast to New York City. Let's clap, Senny. Everybody clap. We'll be performing the podcast live in New York City. The Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up Team is going on the road. Our first stop, Harlem, New York, at Comedy in Harlem at 508 East 117th Street in the heart of Spanish Harlem. Y'all come on out. Advance ticket is $20. VIP is $25. And then what we do is after we finish our live broadcast, which would be taped for industry, we got a comedy show right after that, then an after party. And guess what, guys? It's also on that day is Senny J's birthday. Let's clap.
Woo! Yes, y'all. It's a holiday. Make sure y'all come out.
Senny, what's going on in the news?
Well, there's a lot of different things.
B, you gonna hang out with us for this story?
Yes, I
am. All right, cool.
Yeah, why
Let's
not?
go. What's next?
Okay.
Okay. Well, Charlie Sheen, y'all know him. What was that show? 2.5 Men, 2 guys and a kid, whatever. Well, he is settling a lawsuit with his ex-girlfriend who claims he exposed her to HIV and agrees to pay $120,000. Is that enough? What's going on? Charlie Sheen settled a 2017 lawsuit that accused the actor of exposing an ex-girlfriend to HIV. As a result, he has agreed to pay $120,000. The 56-year-old actor agreed to pay a woman listed as Russian emigre in court documents $120,000 over 12 months in $10,000 increments. The woman states she met Sheen in September of 2015 and had unprotected sex with him for the first time in October of that same year. Subsequently, the 2.5 Men actor shared his HIV status after their first unprotected encounter. I didn't know Charlie Sheen had HIV. When asked why he didn't tell her about his status, he responded that it was none of her effing business. The unknown woman also claims that the father of 5 gave her medication aimed to prevent her from contracting HIV. The filing also states that Sheen told her that the antiviral drugs were unnecessary and convenient rumors of the medical community. Wow. So, yeah.
That's the going price of catching AIDS today? $120,000?
Right.
Her life is ruined and he just gave her $120,000? You know, after he gives her that $10,000, it's taxes, right?
Whoa, wait a minute.
I don't know what's going on in Hollywood.
There's nothing going on in Hollywood. Listen, first of all,
what? You don't think there's anything wrong with that?
First of all, you know, HIV is not a death sentence these days.
Sean, I know you not.
Hold on. People died of the coronavirus about 5 times last year. Hold on, hear me out. There's medicine now for the HIV, and we already know Magic Johnson went through that. You know, there's not a lot of full-blown AIDS out in these streets anymore. $120,000 was way too much to pay this bribe. Yes, he was wrong. He should have told her, just like anybody else who had, like we talked about the herpes a few weeks back. You should have had let her know, Charlie, that you was HIV positive. You just can't.
And it is her effing business. You are supposed to disclose.
Yeah, you
to
were
people
supposed. Well,
that you
Charlie
have
Sheen
it.
was out of control.
If you're going to be sexually active, that's like in the law. Like,
yeah, no, I get it. He's right. You're supposed to let people. That's the law. But this is a man who caught
gross.
HIV because he had nonstop vagina, unprotected. And women were throwing the vagina at him just like your women do, especially with these celebrities. And you don't even have to be a celebrity. You could be a local neighbor and you're throwing vagina. And then we have all these conversations about men. Charlie Sheen, you were wrong. Yes. HIV, not a death sentence. You see the commercials every day, right? All these different type of medications that you got to take, and they even.
I don't see any commercials for HIV.
Yes, they're on TV all the
antivirals.
time.
Are they?
They have these commercials.
I don't have cable, so.
They have these commercials, and they're pleasant commercials. They're friendly commercials. They got HIV. They're eating vegetables. They're at a table. They're at a restaurant. A guy's kissing a guy. A girl's kissing. It's fun. Everybody's having a great time. And then they take these 3 pills. They pill this new pill with 4 medications in it, and you live to 90 years old. Yeah, I don't know if you guys seen all these friendly HIV commercials on it. They're so freaking friendly. It felt like I should catch it.
Princess, I'm with you. What the hell is up with this? One moment you giving people with herpes a shot. Now we doing HIV.
Has everybody seen these friendly HIV commercials? These guys are sitting here. They're dressed up. They're more healthier than the 3 of us.
Listen.
And they taking this one pill, Mirachex, and all a medication that got 7 syllables in it.
No.
And they're living their lives. Shout out to my folks over there with HIV. And the people with HIV was like, why these people with the coronavirus tripping? We got the real virus.
What?
It's a competition now?
Right. HIV people are like, why y'all wearing a mask?
No. It's just
HIV folks didn't even wear masks during Corona. Why? They already had a virus.
There's just a lot going on.
This is not a good. Now you have to have the conversation again. Remember, now we have to have the talk. So everything is great, but by the way, I have a little package called HIV. Don't worry, you could take a pill for it. It's not a death sentence. I think not. I say that's a hard no for me. And I'm gonna need you to keep your dirty penis in your pants, please and thank you.
Yeah,
are you serious?
Sure,
you sound like you're discriminating. Senny,
If I were her, I'd be mad about this. But $120,000, no, I'm gonna bankrupt you. That is
$100,000. They should give this broad about $15,000. That's it.
I mean, he exposed her. They didn't say if she contracted it, but I think even if you're exposed, like you have to test yourself for like I think 2 or 3 years following, like. Be consistent because it can develop, right? So this is, I'm sad that happened to her. Another reminder. What did my
she
aunt
was
say?
exposed to it. She didn't catch it.
Well, we don't know that. This story just came out. They just settled it. This has been going on since 2017.
And you're right,
apparently.
B. You're right. The Sheen has the dirty song. I get it.
And look how long it's taken.
And it's
this taken
but
like 3 years
$120,000 is too much. $10,000.
Yeah, and then she has lawyer.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. She has lawyer fees. All this stuff has been going on. And if she has to start going to if she does get it, God forbid, she's going to have to start taking these medications and come on,
before you go to your next story, let's look up the percentage of Americans that are HIV positive. I bet you it's probably a small fraction of folks. But I'm not minimizing it, but they do.
You are kind of minimizing it.
I do because I see the commercial.
You're like, it's okay. Just
put
get
a number
over
one
it.
in the
Take
chat room.
antivirals.
Put a number one in the chat room if you've seen these friendly-ass HIV commercials.
But, I mean, the worst thing is that there's people out here contracting it and not having any reprieve.
Tons of them. They even have one commercial that says that you take the pill, it even takes away the trace of the HIV. You're gone. You're almost cured.
No. Get yourself tested.
No,
what did my aunt say? Know your status. It's not romantic, but it's responsible.
Senny, you've never seen the friendly... Senny, you never seen the... You mind. Senny, you never seen the friendly HIV commercials?
No. I don't have cable, so if it's coming on cable, I'm not seeing it.
It's on TV every day. These 2 guys...
It's on the streaming apps. Because all I see is commercials for maybe Valtrex, high blood pressure. I've been seeing a lot of Trulia for people with diabetes. Their A1C. Like, I'm learning a lot about diabetes. Like, yeah, if y'all need something, take Trulia. Because that commercial.
But Senny, so you might need to step to the other side and see all the HIV friendly.
No, I don't want that kind of stuff.
Everybody in the chat room what they say in the chat room? I'm the only one that's seen it. B, you never seen these friendly HIV commercials?
Okay, just because they're out there doesn't mean it's like okay.
That doesn't mean I'm buying in on it. That doesn't mean it's okay.
But I'm saying, B, have you ever seen these commercials?
I have seen these commercials.
Exactly.
And commercials.
Right. The guys kissing the guy, the girls kissing the
Senny, what's the percentage of HIV folks?
Commercials are propaganda. You know that.
No,
all
they're
that's
not.
fake.
They're not. You're propaganda. Senny, I can't even get a picture from you. Senny, Senny,
Shawn is trying to get a picture of me for our flyer.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get a picture for her flyer, and she don't have no picture.
So now I have to
She's
go
nervous.
and like do something like just put like one of those sexy girls on there. How they do with the flyers, and just put Senny J's birthday too.
Senny, how many people with?
Do it how you flyer people do. They know how to fill in.
No, I need a picture of you.
Anyway,
Senny,
amount of people. Amount of people in the U.S.
with HIV. What's the percentage? Because B, I think like if you test positive
shouldn't
HIV,
we do AIDS? Isn't like HIV like the preamble to
it's
AIDS?
It's like being pre-diabetic. No, but I'm saying, B, it's not. Remember, like 30 years ago, we had HIV. We was planning funerals. That's all I'm saying.
This is from U.S. Statistics, HIV.gov.
No doubt.
And I got here via Google.
Thank you.
If that means anything to anyone.
No, well, for you, Google might be propaganda, but go ahead.
At year end of 2019, an estimated 1.2 million people in the United States aged 13 and older had HIV in the U.S., the most recent year for which this information is available. This article was printed on June 2nd of 2021.
1.9 million people, right?
1.2 million.
Let's
it's probably point.
Yeah,
let's
put up to 0.9. Let's give it 2 million. The ones that's walking around here dirty. So let's go. Let's do 2 million, right, B?
A lot of people.
B.
We have 300 million people in the U.S.
370 million people.
Okay.
Hey, let's give 2 million of 2 million of them will walk around here dirty.
Yeah.
So that's fine. It's great numbers here. And they're still alive and they're eating fruit and vegetables. So knock it off. And they're taking their medicine.
What? But that's Shawn,
they're out here living.
I don't understand.
And people out here dying of freaking coronavirus. And these HIV folks are healthy as hell. I'm applaud those guys.
We're not taking anything away from people who are thriving with HIV, but to speak to this woman who was sexually assaulted, basically.
She wasn't sexually assaulted.
She was sexually assaulted because he weaponized his disease against her.
Yeah, that's true.
I would argue.
I would give you that.
And now she has to possibly live with this for it's criminal. He should be locked up.
What are the medications? B, I'm gonna play one of these commercials.
Charlie Sheen has been getting away with the worst.
Most passes of any white man or any Babylonian I've ever met.
I don't understand
this man is a walking disease bag. Mm-hmm. He's an alcoholic, a drug addict, domestic abuser, and people love him.
I don't know why.
Babylonians love him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
Yeah, because
all I'm gonna say is stay away from Charlie Sheen, folks. Stay away from Charlie.
Listen.
But it's not worth it for
I love that, B. I wish I could.
For PrEP, a once-daily prescription medicine for adults that, when taken every day along with using safer sex practices, can help lower my chances of getting HIV through sex.
I use condoms, but I talked to my doctor about doing more. He said that because I had a higher chance of getting HIV through sex, Truvada for PrEP could be an option for me.
She also told me that Truvada alone may not keep you from getting HIV, and it does not prevent other STIs or pregnancy.
You must be HIV negative to take Truvada for PrEP.
Oh my God.
So
yeah, get your body.
That is to
I know this cancer might have sex tonight, so I brought my sexual history with me in case you have any.
A lot of fun commercials out there for HIV. Go ahead, Senny. What's next?
That is to prevent HIV, Truvada. If you hear it, my doctor said that it helps it because I may be able to get HIV because I'm doing things, that may put me at risk. This is supposed to help me prevent it. That does not mean your life is. Where in that commercial does it say life is great?
Somebody said that his
Where does it say life is great?
All right, you're right, B. I'm gonna play a commercial that the people have HIV and taking.
Okay, and life is great. Let's hear it.
Go ahead, Senny. What else?
There's a dramatization, Sean. Chris Rock. People are upset. People are, I guess, feeling indifferent. Chris Rock was asked back to present at the 2023 Oscars, but he reportedly turned it down. It has been months since the incident between Will Smith and Chris Rock. According to media reports, Sunday night, Chris Rock took the stage at the Arizona Financial Theater in downtown Phoenix when he reportedly shared that he received an offer to return to the Oscars next year as a host. However, he told the audience that he declined the offer and compared a return to the award show to someone returning to the scene of a crime. The media reports continued to share that Chris referenced the O.J. Simpson murder case and said that returning to the Oscars would be like asking Nicole Brown Simpson to go back to the restaurant. They're saying that in connection with the O.J. Simpson thing, because I believe that night started off with Nicole Brown like having to go back to get her glasses or something that she had left there. Also, during his performance in Phoenix, Chris also shared that he received an offer to do a Super Bowl commercial, but he declined that opportunity as well. It was not mentioned which brand reached out to him about the commercial. And as reported last month, Will Smith made his first on-camera appearance since the incident at the Oscars and issued another apology to Chris Rock in a video that was shared on his social platforms. Will had said, "I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk. And when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here when you're ready to talk." There is still no word if the two have spoken to each other since Will's last apology. People took to Twitter to say that Chris Rock is insensitive, by doing that joke. Another person said if Chris Rock keeps talking, we will further understand why Will Smith slapped him. So people just didn't like that joke, I guess.
Hold on, Senny. Here you go right here. A little bit of it.
Thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment.
Will Smith breaks his silence months after that infamous Oscar slap. Now the actor has a direct message for fans and host Chris Rock explaining why he didn't apologize sooner.
It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
Many fans speculate.
B, you still there?
I'm here.
What's your take on this before I go in?
Listen, Chris said I ain't going up there. I don't know who might be mad next year. Who might come up here and smack the hell out of my ass. I'm going to sit this one out and let somebody else be the crash test dummy. And you know what's so funny about the whole Will Smith thing is, as much as we talked about that smack, like for weeks we talked about that slap, nobody talked about the apology. Nobody talked about the apology at all, which is crazy because, whether it was sincere, insincere, I felt like it was sincere. It was just like we just swept it all under the rug. So now Chris is traumatized. Do you think there'll be a lawsuit? Like, do you think he's thinking about a lawsuit? That's my question, Sean.
Yeah, he probably his handlers are probably gonna, there's got to be some type of payout with this. But here we go. You're right. No one talked about the apology. Everyone talked about the smack. For me personally, you're dead to me game is unbelievable for me. you're
you
dead
can
to
give
me
HIV,
game.
but you can't-
My
you
you're
can't.
dead to me game is immaculate.
Mine too.
When you're dead to me, it's done.
Me too.
Chris Rock should never, ever speak to this man or approach him with any type of apology. Will Smith is looking real desperate right now. This was actually a criminal act. I don't care about the joke. He didn't say nothing so crazy where he had to go up there and smack him. He assaulted him. He embarrassed him. And for the Oscars and all these people to go come back and host the show, you're being very insensitive as well.
Very
like now, what are you doing?
Come get slapped again.
Like, what are you doing? Like you want to coon this dude?
Right.
You want him to shock and jive and dance and do all type of handball have you heard out there? That's what you want him to do? Super Bowl, you want him to jump around and put blackface on with the white lips? I love what Chris Rock is doing right now. Don't ever acknowledge this man. He's dead to you. Never. Because that's going to be Will Smith suffering and pain because you ruined it for everybody, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody, the people who won the awards after you, the show itself, Chris Rock's family, your family, you know. You should be in the box like Brittany Griner. You should be you should be doing 30 days. They should have arrested you right there on the spot. And for the Academy to ask him to come back when you allow Will Smith to sit there? This man sat there for another hour or two, and then everybody gave him a standing ovation when he received an award for two reasons. They were probably trauma bond or they were scared to death, so they had to stand up for this neighbor. Will Smith doesn't get a pass. Will Smith doesn't get a pass on this one. If Chris Rock don't acknowledge this will be Will Smith's legacy. Don't allow this to happen, Chris. Move on with your life. Don't even acknowledge this. Let this man, this is a lifetime sentence for this idiot. You can't smack somebody like that on national TV, bro.
That's not what's crazy.
You can't do that, man.
Very good.
But you know what? You did. You did. You did it. You are the winner. You did.
So now
you stay in your box. You stay in your little box, brother. And stop with these video apologies. You looking so desperate right now because I hate to say this, Will Smith, and I know we love you to death, boy. You are a narcissist, bro.
You think so?
To the maximum, man. Yo, your narc meter is at 12, bro. You can't even post on social media no more.
Has he posted on his social media? Let me look on his Instagram.
His Instagram, I used to follow you. I stopped following you.
You stopped following Will Smith?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't unfriend him, but I don't go over there no more. I don't go over there. I'm not going over there for the time effery. You smacked a black man when another black man, B-Love, and the first time in history was producing it and directing it, Will Packer, bro. That ain't gonna happen again. They're gonna get Marvin Suffelbird to do it next year.
He's posting it a little bit, but nobody's talking about him.
Yeah, of course, life goes on. We're polarized. But this is his hell. Yo, Chris, don't acknowledge this dude. Go ahead, B.
We could forgive R. Kelly for pissing on a 14-year-old, but we can't forgive Will for smacking Chris Rock?
No.
Wow.
Because
you see this, B?
You know why?
You see the
You know why?
tomfoolery?
You know why, B? Because we didn't see R. Kelly urinate on the little girls. We didn't see it. You saw R. Kelly
several times.
Yo, you saw.
Some of you have it on your phone.
Yo, you saw R. Kelly. You saw R. Kelly pull out his slong and pee on the girl?
Yeah, it was on the video. Remember that video?
Let me see. No, I'm talking about him
with the
actually
pee
doing
video.
it. It was a music video?
No, it was a home video.
Oh, you sure? Let me see.
I don't have access to that kind of stuff.
I never saw that.
Ask Princess Cox, no pause.
Princess.
Look it up on YouTube.
He has access to the parts of the web that can
So
get
there
you
is a video of him peeing on somebody?
Yes.
Oh, I take that back.
That's where that whole thing came from.
Oh, crap.
Because the video came out.
Well, still in all. What Will Smith...
Not Sean thinking it's a myth.
What Will Smith did to Chris Rock is more criminal than what R. Kelly did to the teenager peeing on him.
What?
Okay? That's the way I see this.
Oh, my God.
Okay? There's tons of teenagers out there to be peed on. But there's only one Chris Rock to get smacked.
What? I'm moving on. I gotta go.
You can find a teenager on any corner to pee on.
Don't say that.
No, you can't.
Sorry, I don't know. Can we bleep that part out?
But you can't. There's only one Chris Rock to smack.
What? Chris Rock, some people said he should be slapped after that joke he gave last night. Why are you being insensitive to Nicole Brown? Let that woman rest in peace.
Who said that? I wasn't sensitive.
Chris Rock.
Who said Nicole Brown? You the one who brought that analogy up that was horrific.
He did in his special.
Oh, yeah.
That's what everybody was.
Yeah, well, because that's that dark humor. Chris, I stand with you. I know your brother, Tony.
Sometimes you might need a little
I
slap.
stand with you, bro. You from New York. You from Brooklyn. Will and them are from Philly. I don't know if Will ever hears this. Never will hire me. I don't care. I've been on this earth for 57 years. I survived a lot. I don't care about that. I'm just saying what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. Will, stop posting your videos up with your puppy eyes, apologizing. We don't want to hear that no more. You should have thought about all that before you went up there and smacked this man. And that's it. And Will Packer, man, oh my God, the first African-American to direct the Oscars. This was a moment for all of us. And here come this neighbor. Acting like a neighbor.
It happens. That's all I'm going to say.
No, don't forgive him. No.
Okay. Well, hopefully.
If Will Smith came up and smacked you going to forgive him?
I'm going to forgive him to the tune of $50 million, Sean.
But will you accept his apology?
Of $50 million. You know what? I again, you keep putting me in these situations. I don't know. I might forgive and forget. I'm in a forgiving mood today, Sean. I might forgive the cheating. Yeah. I might forgive the smack. Wow. I'm just in a forgiving mood today.
Let's clap for B-Love, man.
Yeah. We really got to catch people on the right day, where they are in their healing journey,
right.
The air. You never know. But the first step is you got to apologize.
Absolutely.
Nope.
There we go.
Nope.
You don't have to accept an apology.
I'm not built like that.
But
you did me wrong, I'm done.
But I can respect a person that can apologize, because a lot of people can't do it, so that does take a lot. But if you don't want to accept it, you don't have to. And the person apologizing needs to know that, right? One of those, right. Isn't that the 12 steps, making amends? But, know that
look at
somebody
this one
might not
clean
accept
over
it.
here.
Listen, I know a little bit about that. I try to do some reading. People said I was an alcoholic, so I was like, let me read about some stuff.
Your Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholic Anonymous days are 3 years in front of you. You still got 3 more years of carnage before you up there talking about, I'm Seneca. This is my first time. Everybody, let's clap for Seneca. I'm clean 12 days. I'm a podcast personality. I've been drinking and drugging all my life.
Drugging. I don't care. Marijuana is not a drug.
Yeah. And I just want to say hi.
So,
everybody, let's welcome Seneca. Coffee's over there. You be the coffee drinking ass neighbor. Go ahead.
I'm weak. I don't really want to talk about this, but I just want to breeze over it because I keep seeing stories about it, and I'm like, is it that serious? Jennifer Lopez is like in an uproar because a guest from her wedding. Her many weddings. She had like 3 weddings to this neighbor, Ben Affleck. Yeah, he is. Who sold a video from her wedding ceremony She said whoever did it took advantage of her private moment. Jennifer Lopez is an outrage. Reports state that the singer Jennifer Lopez was upset after a video from her wedding with Ben Affleck leaked and surfaced. In the video, you can see Lopez, who's spotted serenading her husband with an unreleased song. The 53-year-old said this was taken without permission, period. She continued on, whoever did it took advantage of our private moment. I don't know where you all are getting it from because we had NDAs and asked everyone not to share anything from our wedding. That is our choice to share. And, they got married, a while back or blah, blah, blah. J-Lo, you should have did what Britney Spears did. Take everybody's phones.
Yep.
Okay. So your NDAs obviously mean nothing. So that's what you just should have did. I don't think it's that serious. I seen the clip. It was all right. Like, you're not a strong singer.
You're not going to win an Oscar. Like, you're not missing out on any awards over this moment. Relax. It's okay.
Like,
and you're celebrities.
Right. And it's like, oh, our moment was so private, but you releasing all the dresses you wore. Like, you want to piecemeal it to us. Like, girl, calm down.
Well, that's what it really is about. She wanted to release it when she wanted to release it. Like, there's probably a whole release date for this song, and somebody blew up the song. It ain't that hot, sis. Relax.
Wow. It ain't that hot, sis. Relax. Wow.
But she should have taken everybody's.
Relax.
She should have taken everybody's phone.
Make sure Ben ain't creeping out in the middle of the night because his reputation's a little spotty too.
Wow.
Exactly. Like, you so in love to marry this man. Like, I hope it's good, Jen, because the other Jen. She got out. Wow. She got out.
Boy,
all of them got out. Get out.
I'm listening to two primetime haters right now.
What?
Listen, here we go. Yes. You know how it is. The people who are close enough in your circles, those are the ones that'll stab you in your back. And that's what happened here. You're right, saying you got to take everybody's phone. You can't just have them sign a piece of paper because they can't resist to monetize, or the monetization supersedes the friendship. They don't. This trust was broken. You're gonna have people in your inner circle that's like that, and obviously it's even at the highest level with Jennifer and Ben, who I approved this wedding. You already know how I feel about Jennifer Lopez. She is a legend. And she's from the Bronx, New York. Okay, she's from the Soundview area.
She's unafraid to love, Shawn.
What town?
She
what
got
town?
more rings than the Knicks, than the Dallas Cowboys, than most of the NFL.
And it's
NHL
nothing,
teams.
and it's nothing wrong with that. She goes public with each and every one of her relationships. She's not ashamed of it, like some of you women are, who hide your relationships for social media because you feel that a relationship's gonna doom. Nobody cares. If you're in a relationship, you post it on social media. If it fails, months later you're in another relationship, you post somebody else. That's it. That's the way I look at it, and that's the way she lives.
Not J-Lo's fan club president speaking on behalf.
Exactly.
Right.
Now, what town are you? What town was you born in, B-Love?
I was born in Manhattan, but I was raised in Queens.
Okay, cool. So she's a New Yorker. So there's a lot of legends. Senny was born someplace else.
I was born in Manhattan, and raised in the Poconos.
And B,
Okay.
and
570, stand up.
And B,
We see you, girl.
B, there were no legends born in the Poconos except for William Strauss, who was the slave owner for the Poconos. But my whole thing is this.
I love
B-Love, Jennifer Lopez have an enemy within. It's one of her beloved, probably a young lady, because women are doing this, and one of her close female friends took video and did this and violated, and now they got to find out who did it. That's it.
It's gonna be a who done it now.
Video camera.
Please.
Listen,
What else you got?
To the video camera. They videotape the whole thing. Go to the videotape and see who is standing where when this particular moment was being videoed, and you will know who. At least you'll have an idea of the group of people who recorded it. You got to do some investigation. That's all. Someone investigating. She's good at it. That's how she knew Puffy was cheating. She's good at it. Get back to your investigation, J-Lo.
No doubt. Once again, let's congratulate our beloved Shauna J Music on. Let's clap Senny for getting married.
Yeah, Shauna.
God bless you again. Once again, congratulations to you and your husband and your whole family. And we are so happy. And Senny, I want to speak for Senny. We definitely apologize for not making your event, but you know that we do love you to death, and congratulations. And guys, please, if y'all don't mind, let's continue to congratulate our one and only Shawn J Music for getting married the other day. So we want to show you some love.
They're so great. If you've never met them, they're
it's the best people. It's just she's just an amazing soul.
They have people like this around.
Alive, Shayna. Keep hope alive.
Yes, keep hope alive.
Well,
for
she
us
sees
single
the
ones
bigger
out
picture
here.
of it in the two of you guys. Now, remember, guys, Ed Lover, September the 18th, Iron Mule, 831 South Delaware Drive, Eastern Pennsylvania. Let's come out and show our beloved Ed Lover all the love that he deserves. He will be out here, Ed Lover and Friends. We got a hilarious comedy show and then after party. And then, guys, on October the 27th, we take the podcast on the road. Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 17th Street, New York City. The podcast will be live, taping for the podcast industry, and then we got a comedy show. But on top of that, it's also Senny J's birthday. Advance ticket is $20. Our largest listenership is in New York City. So New York, we coming to you first, then we heading down to Charlotte, and then we going down to Dallas. Senny, what's the next story?
Right now, Jackson, Mississippi, they are having a water problem. And the residents have taken to Twitter to criticize their mayor. One even said, our mayor thinks he's Drake. After more than 150,000 people were without safe water on Tuesday morning, the Jackson, Mississippi residents took to Twitter to express their frustrations with the city's water system. As officials attempted to pass out bottled water, they described the task as a massively complicated task while trying to revise a plan to solve the issue. For years, the city of over 163,000 people, with over 80% being black, has faced issues with aging infrastructure and lack of resources to produce an adequate system. They've had to boil water for the past month because of cloudy samples. Residents took to social media to express their concerns. One person tweeted, "No running water in Jackson. The heat index is 102 degrees. Schools and universities are closed. No way to cook, clean, or bathe. This is capital city and the biggest city in Mississippi." Another person tweeted, "Jackson, Mississippi is in shambles. No water. School's been canceled. State EBT was down yesterday. It's hot as hell, and our mayor thinks he's Drake. Someone come get us." This week, the situation became abundantly clear that the system was getting worse and unable to sustain the city adequately. Until it is fixed, Governor Tate Reeves of Mississippi said, "Until it is fixed, it means we do not have reliable running water at scale. It means the city cannot produce enough water to fight fires, to reliably flush toilets, and to meet other critical needs. As a result, schools and businesses have been closed, and it's unclear when officials will be able to resolve the issue. The water shortage is likely to last the next couple of days," said city officials in a statement before the largest water treatment failed. So I think they're in over their heads. But again, they knew this was happening. They chose to ignore it because who cares, right?
And
now they're in this situation.
Naroma Johnson, Ro. Yeah, that's Comedy in Harlem. That's October the 27th. Y'all come on down.
It's a Thursday.
It's a Thursday. Senny J's birthday. And everybody, if y'all don't mind, wear your button down, get a little dressed up because we're filming this event, and the video guys, the camera guys might pan into the audience. So guys, want you to look your best. Yeah, want you guys to look your best. So come on out. We appreciate it. B, what's your take? Why is the mayor referring to him as Drake? And what's your first of all, B, have you ever been to the deep south like that, like Jackson, Mississippi?
No, I have not.
And thank God for that.
I think they're saying he's acting like Drake. Let me see. They have a clip. I think he has like some. What did he
some
say?
Drake mannerisms?
He said, "Just 3 more days, Jackson. We need you to show up at the polls to help us continue the vision of progress." I guess he has this thing about. Let me see this clip.
B, if you had a water problem like that and there was no water, like how would you try to get some fresh water? Like how would that work?
I mean, I would get in my car, and there has to be somewhere else where there's water. Shoot, we drive 3 hours to go to the beach. You're not going to drive 3 hours to go find some water? You can't take a bath? You can't, you have no water?
Yeah,
Are
this
you
is
serious?
This is like water and scale.
So, B, let me ask you this question. I asked everyone in chat room. It goes back to what we asked the other day about brand, store brand and name brand. B, do you buy the store brand? If you buy bottled water, if it's the spring water, you know, all the water that's in the supermarket. Do you buy the like the Poland Spring, or do you buy the brand name? I could go first. You want me to go first, Senny? You want me to find? I'll go first. Senny, I buy the store water. I don't care. Poland Spring. I don't care about that. If Senny right now is drinking the water from Wegmans right now, that's the store brand. Look water. Right here, guys. Look, store brand. There's no big deal for me. B, you doing store brand or Poland Spring? What you doing?
I'll do a store brand.
Thank
store brand
you.
is not a big deal as long as it's not boiled water, because you know that there's water that's boiled. What do they call it? It's not spring water.
Like purified, distilled.
The purified.
So that's what we're drinking right now.
That's just boiled water. So I don't drink that.
All right, whatever.
But I will just drink spring water.
Senny, store brand or like a Poland Spring type.
I mean, if I could have my preference, if my pockets would allow, which will be there soon. I prefer though Fiji or Essential water. But
let's talk about real time today. What is it?
But that's my favorite. Like if I were to purchase my own water, not company provided, that's what I would get.
Oh, word, Senny.
But you know, I'm not picky. Whatever.
Wow.
You know.
Thank God for Jesus.
I'm not gonna be parched. You know, I gotta talk for a couple hours.
Wow.
But if I were to go to the gas station right now, that's what I would get.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel.
Sean, she ain't really about that water life. Because if she was about that water life, she'd have rolled it with her own bottle.
Nah, she threw a stab at your boy. It's fine.
She ain't about that water life.
Nah,
She drinking your
you should have seen the way she cut her eyes at me when she said that. Watch the replay, guys. I was like, okay. Now I ain't bringing no water. You bring your own Fuji or Fiji in this bitch. Bring your own Scandinavian water in this mother. Go get your own $4 bottle of 4-ounce water.
Okay. Sean.
Matter of fact, give me my mother. Give me my mother.
No, I need it. I'm licking it. I'm licking it. You can't take it.
Water.
You know what I'm saying? What they got in the back. Literally.
Give me my water, bro.
No, I'll drink it. It's whatever. It's good. It's good too.
No, it ain't good. Put my water down.
It's good still.
Put my water down.
It's good still.
Go ahead. That water like Sean.
You know what
Go
I'm
ahead and
saying?
get your. If it was my preference, I'll get Fuji and Scandinavian Bliss.
But it is good.
You drink your own Scandinavian Bliss and put my water down.
And Fiji literally tastes crystal clear. I want them to do an investigation. I hope they're really getting this from a spring in the thing, because it tastes like, if you could describe Fiji water, it tastes clear. Like
you know what? I think we're gonna do that.
Don't you guys feel that? Like
it tastes rich.
It does.
It tastes like. It tastes expensive.
Listen,
it tastes like air. It's so good, especially when it's cold. Ooh,
both of y'all haven't tasted anything rich in a minute. Go ahead, Senny. What's the next story?
That's true.
I mean, it's like it's true, but you don't have to go there with it.
Right. Blowing us up, Sean.
Right.
None of y'all had tasted nothing rich in a minute.
George Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
Not with that company water either, Senny, but go ahead.
Wow. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
George Foreman is accused of sexual abuse, okay, from the daughters of his former associates. Surprise, surprise. It's always the good guys. 2 women have accused former heavyweight boxing champion George Foreman of sexually abusing them when they were minors in the 70s. One of the women is described as the daughter of an advisor.
Hold on a second. Hold on. All of y'all need to knock it off. Not one of y'all got a bottle of Fuji water in your crib right now. Knock it off. They in the chat room. So, yeah, I seen you. I prefer Fuji water. No, you don't. You got that store brand water. Take a picture right now. Open up your refrigerator. Let me see a bottle of Fuji water. Knock it off. That thing is $6.49. You're not drinking that. It's $12 in the club. Stop. Yes, Senny, yeah, I drink Fuji. No, you don't. You only said that because she said that. And what she said, when I get my money up.
If I could buy it, because it's too expensive the way they package it to buy it.
Knock
in
it
bulk.
off.
But individually, yes, that is what I prefer.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And that's what I'll get for myself, not the kids. The kids ain't getting that. The kids getting this. And if I were to bring a pack of Fiji water into my house. Do you know how many unopened bottles would be around? They wasted my good stuff.
Hold on a second, B. Hold on, B. Yo, Rob.
What's up? Good morning.
Good morning, Rob. I gotta call you back. I'm doing my show.
Oh, okay.
I'll call you right back. Don't say nothing personal. Everybody's listening. Right.
No,
B.
say it.
B.
I'm here.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
B. B. Let's play the honest game. What type of bottled water you have right there wherever you're staying right now? What type of bottle? Be honest.
Essentia. I can send a pic.
Send a pic right now. Put it in the chat room. I don't believe
that's
her.
a good water.
I don't
and
believe
she
it.
lives by her. And she lives by herself, so she can afford
Put it in
that
the group
luxury.
Room. Take a picture and put it in the
It's a luxury to have essential water on deck.
I don't believe her.
And shout out to Vanetta George.
Who? What she said?
She has a Brita filter, and I do Brita,
God,
but I don't keep up with the filters. So I'm like, I'm just drinking tap water.
Doing it.
Right. So I do the bottled. So that's why I'm still doing bottled water. But Brita is good too. Brita, y'all get that Brita.
Y'all just drink store brand water. Ain't gonna do no. It's no difference. Go ahead, Senny. What's next?
Don't be a hater on the water game, Shawn, because you're happy with purified water. Okay, so one of the women is described as the daughter of an advisor and manager to Foreman, while the second woman is the daughter of a boxer who had trained with him. They are seeking a jury trial and damages against Foreman and anyone who may also be responsible for the alleged abuses. Those additional parties could be added to the lawsuit as more information becomes available. Foreman, in a statement, denied the allegations. Over the past 6 months, 2 women have been trying to extort millions of dollars each from me and my family. They are falsely claiming that I sexually abused them over 45 years ago in the 70s. I adamantly and categorically deny these allegations. The pride I take in my reputation means as much to me as my sports accomplishments, and I will not be intimidated by baseless threats and lies. I am and always will be guided by my faith and trust in God. I will work with my lawyers to fully and truthfully expose my accuser's scheme and defend myself in court. I don't pick fights, but I don't run away from them either.
That's what George Foreman is saying.
Boom.
That's what George Foreman said. That's
Yeah.
what Bill Cosby should have said in the beginning of all this. See how it is.
So
And
does that make you believe him that he didn't do these
I'm
things?
not saying that, but what I'm saying is at least he's out in front of these allegations.
Yes, it does give him a strong offensive.
You got to be. See, Bill Cosby did it the wrong way. He kept his mouth shut, and then it was just too late, and he was done. But in this case, with again our soul sisters and maybe some Babylonians, you know, this guy's a billionaire, $1 million. How much is George Foreman worth? He got he got his name on the brand of the grill and the cooking grill. And now here somebody wants some money from him. And unfortunately, maybe some young Babylonians or some of our very own soul sisters who hate on him, and now they want to get a check saying that that he sexually harassed them. Knock it off.
Why now, though?
Because the PPP money ran out. I don't know why. It's just that they want to take down these men.
He's worth $138 million.
He's worth $138 million.
How many of that from them grills?
And only made $10,000 boxing.
Right.
So
First
here
of
we
all,
go.
those George Foreman grill, I'm engaged to one. I have a George Foreman grill. That is my husband. I can tell you right now, he is going nowhere. We are a package deal. That George Foreman grill is the truth.
Yeah.
So,
Damn,
my mom
B.
still has one. I use it sometimes.
It's coming down to that, B.
Yeah.
Well, to these young ladies, knock it off. All right, come on. What do you want? What did he do to you? What did he say? Hello? He winked at you?
Let me see if it puts.
What he did? He winked at you? He said hello? He put up the fist, the boxing fist, and you got scared?
Don't minimize it. Don't do that.
What did George do, ladies?
Don't minimize it.
Because he did nothing.
Maybe what he did was just be like, hey.
One of.
And the next thing you know, it's a lawsuit. Like the same way you would in a paddy wagon.
No doubt. Thanks for bringing that back up, B. Go ahead.
One of the victims, referred to in the suit as Denise S., says she was groomed by the boxer at an early age and accuses Foreman of performing sexual acts with her when she was a minor. The second alleged victim, referred to as Gwen H., alleges that when she was between 15 and 16 years old, Foreman molested and sexually abused her after he threatened that if she didn't comply, her dad would lose his job.
So... Yeah, George, you did the right thing. You better jump in front of this. And, George, you're going to have to write out some checks. Yep, you're going to.
I don't know if these are Babylonians or soul sisters.
They're probably soul sisters.
What?
Because soul sisters need this money, too. Babylonian women are getting paid by all these other people, so soul sisters get your money.
Babylonian women be the ones that be bringing these lawsuits.
No doubt, but now it's trending, so now here come the soul sisters. I'm not mad at you. George, write checks. George.
I mean, apparently
because
they've been trying to
pull those
threaten.
grills right off the shelves and they'll call them something else. George, write these checks, okay?
How much you think they asking for?
Do the same thing with Charlie Sheen, $100,000 each.
That should suffice. I mean, if women's taking $100,000 for AIDS, a little molestation back in the day.
You know what I'm saying? A little more, yeah.
You might be able to do 2 for 1 at $100,000.
A little grope, $25,000. That's nothing.
Gosh,
George, write checks, $75,000 each, and this goes away. And give the dad another $100,000. That's it. All this goes away. And buy cars.
I get $100,000 though. Why did I get $100,000?
You get $100,000. You get
100 and 2 cars, and I'll give you a medal. I'll give you my Olympic medal, like something like that. That's it. And all of this goes away, George. Because how many accusers? There's 3.
Right now it's just 2, but once these things get started, it's gonna be 30.
No doubt. So stop it right now. Pay these 2 off. Give and give class action payments to the others. Give everybody $5,000 each. $10,000. You're worth $138 million. Okay, take about $5 million of that, and all this goes away, George. And we can still support your grill. And it comes down to B. You're part of a criminal act as well. She's sitting there.
She's contributing to the sexual empire.
Because she purchased a George Foreman grill that she's in love with, and George is having sex with 17-year-olds. So, B, there's something you need to look at in yourself. Go ahead,
B, would you be okay?
All I know, Shawn, is I do not want you being the person that's dictating how much money I make if I sue somebody, because you are a cheap pay router. You're like, just give her $5,000. I'm traumatized. You groped me when I was 15. And you want to give the dad $100,000? I don't understand. $120,000 for catching HIV is too. Are you kidding me, Shawn? Shawn, get your money game up.
B, there's a lot of us running around here, regular folks traumatized, only getting $75. Listen, B, let me tell you something. B, and let's go back to the R. Kelly question. If George Foreman is convicted or just found guilty of this or whatever happens, are you still using that grill?
I'm using that grill, baby.
Oh.
She said, I don't give a damn.
Like R. Kelly does it for you. I'm just saying.
Yo, that R. Kelly,
I'm going to have to tell my mom to throw out the grill should this not go in his favor.
Would you really tell your mother that?
Yeah, of course. I tell my mom all types of things.
But
this wouldn't be the craziest.
But no.
And she would, too. She'd be like, oh, my gosh, sure.
No.
My mom would be with this.
I'm with B. If he was nasty and molesting chicks, girls, and I have a grill. I have the George Foreman grill.
Get rid of it.
I wouldn't get rid of it. Why would I do that?
Get rid of it.
That George Foreman grill.
You gotta separate the grill from the molester.
Exactly.
You gotta separate the machine from the man.
Right.
No.
And let me tell you something.
I don't think I could do it.
I was I was recently listening to may rest in peace Tommy Allen, right? The DJ from Queens.
Okay.
Yo, he had a R. Kelly set, Senny. Oh my God, I was dancing all night. Yo,
you dancing to it, Shawn being happy.
Yeah, I was being happy, playing cards back. Oh man, yo,
what is wrong with
that
us?
R. Kelly music is life right now. Go ahead, Senny. What's next? Before
Nothing.
We get out of here.
We
That's
out of
it.
here.
Okay.
We gonna leave it at that.
We gotta leave it at
men being great was our stories today.
No doubt.
We got one giving women HIV for $120,000. Another one creeping out on his honeymoon. Another molester.
All right. And Harvey getting busted.
You with your process. It's a great day for men today.
Yeah, let's clap. B, tonight's your show. Please let everyone know about your IG show tonight, if you don't mind, before we get out of here. And let's clap for B Love. B, it's always great times, man. Really.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I love you guys. You know how much I love you guys. Just guys, 7:30 tonight, LGL Real Talk on Instagram. You know we're gonna be talking that ish about everything, even some of the stuff we talked about here today. So make sure you're tuning in. Senny, Shawn, you know I love you guys. Happy Hump Day, everybody. I will talk to you guys soon.
Okay. Guys, we appreciate you. Thank you so much for liking and sharing the show. Cindy, any last words you want to say to them before we come back tomorrow?
No, just be there for my birthday, Thursday, October 27th.
Comedy in Harlem, 508 East 117th Street. We are in the building, live podcast.
And we're
Shawn.
also going to rock out on the show in the morning, right, Shawn?
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Cindy, come on, guys, because I got to take the dog to the room.